Hello, can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the only reason I'm actually early is because I've just been so deadbeat tired. Like, I'm so tired. I think I was gonna leave work early because I was just really tired. But then I was like, oh, I only have 4 agate spheres to do. 9 spheres per box. And I was like, let me just do them. And it was like 4:50, and I was like, alright, I was gonna go home earlier, but that's fine. So I left, came home, took a quick shower, I took a nap, I just woke up. I've been very tired. But yeah, we're here. Little information about the game we're playing today. I don't normally play Otome games on this channel. I don't normally stream it just because I love Otome games, they're my favorite, but I know my audience isn't really interested in Otome games, so I don't play them. I had Lena try and play some games, but she's like, she got really upset. She's like, hey, why actually let's ask her ourselves. I was gonna have her join me today. Lena, I don't know where she's at. Let me text her. Oh, let me move her. I'm gonna move her model up real quick. I'm just gonna move over. I'm gonna move over. I'm here to judge your taste. Thank you. What? I might like Otome games? What? If I ever stream like a long length Otome game, it's probably gonna be Collar Malice, just because that one's my absolute favorite. Anyway, so the reason we're playing an Otome game today is because the lovely folks at Crystal Gameworks sent me an email. They reached out and they're wondering if I can play their game. I said, yeah, sure, I love Otome games. And so for the plot, if I remember correctly, where's the email? Let me pull up the email. Oh, she texted me back. She'll be right here. Okay, we're gonna give Lena a couple minutes and then she'll show up. I'm gonna move her a little bit, but she'll show up. Also, I was so tired, I accidentally forgot to charge my model tracker. So we're gonna use this small for right now, and then I'll pull up my Antonia 2D, but I forgot to charge the phone. I woke up from my nap and I was like, oh crap. But yeah. Anyways, who's here? Hi Bryant, welcome. Hi Sean, welcome. Hi Ty, welcome. Hi Nimby, welcome. Hi Bubba, welcome. Hi La Dog, welcome. Hi Feilong, welcome. I get everybody? I get it. Yeah. Alright. I'm looking at the guy with the book because I really like bookworms, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. My taste in characters for Otome games is like either really good or really bad. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the lovely people, they emailed me. Who specifically emailed me? I'm trying to pull up the plot real quick so I can see it. You can charge your phone you when you're not tired, so yeah, I know. I won't say no to the booba model. I try and remember to charge it like the day before, but I even missed the Genshin event that ended yesterday. I didn't even log into Genshin. Alright, who emailed me? Arimia emailed me. Okay, so the plot of this. A vampiric Victorian Otome about love and lost time. Determined to make her own destiny as she turns 18, the young head of her family, Lucy, plunges headfirst in the conniving world of business dealings. Before she's able to seal the deal on the revolutionary treatment to vampirism, her business partner suddenly dies. Lucy finds herself embroiled in the middle of the mysterious death of her former partner and an event from a decade prior. That is the plot for the Otome game we were playing today. Hi Tony, hi Lena, hi Brent. Welcome, welcome. How's your week been? I've been tired. I've been so tired. I've been so tired. My employers went out of town, so they're having me come in to help out, and I'm just really tired. Also, I moved like 20 canoe bowls yesterday. They're like 40 inches long, so I think my body wants to shut down. It's like, girl, why? Why? So if my throat sounds a little jacked, or if I do Genshin though, unless you want to talk about on the Genshin stream, we'll probably talk about Genshin tomorrow. But yeah, I saw the trailer. Let's just say, so I was playing D&D when the trailer dropped. And then not only did I find out about the trailer, but I won't go into detail about it, but something happened on that same day. You good, Tonya? I'll survive.
Are you sure?
Oh my god, when did you get here?
Are you copying that TikTok?
Yes, a little bit. Hi.
Hi. How are you feeling? Oh, wrong one. How are you feeling?
I'm okay, I guess. How's your week been, Tony and Lena? It's been good. I'm sorry you had a rough week, Ty. I hope your week is... Yeah, I hope you have... I hope next week is better for you. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. In the middle of the game, I did. I was like... Yeah, just... I got to see Varka. We saw Alice. Got to see some hot guy with the lantern. I mean, we got a lot of cool characters. I mean, and then Albedo and Scaramouche and Anyways, so what happened that day? Oh my god, that was rough. So I had work playing D&D. The Genshin trailer dropped. I really wanted to write fanfic, so I did. I wrote a lot that night. I was writing for something else too, but I was like in a writing mood. But then not only did that happen with Genshin and all that, do you think there are too many 5-star wife? I have never get F of them. I can never get enough of them. What? You're getting Nefer? Nefra? Yeah, the cat lady? She looked cool. Ozzy and Pass and Hulk Hogan. Sorry for going to. It's all good. Oh, yeah, I heard about Ozzy. He was a legend. He was a rock god. May you rest in peace, Ozzy. Unless Farco is 12, I know. Wait, he's Jean's father. Oh, yeah, I've been hearing about that, but those are just trolls. As far as I could tell, all those posts have been troll posts.
What do you mean troll posts?
Like, they're spreading misinformation. I'm pretty positive Varka's... No, yeah, no. No, Varka's not Jean's father. Jean's father is, oh my god, what's his name? I forgot. He's a priest. Yeah, Jean's father is a priest. Yeah, Jean's father is a priest and he went with them to the expedition. I can never get enough of them. Are you trying to be like Sino? Are you trying to use words to do the pun? I love it. That's funny. Have you seen Fire into I did! Oh my god, I did!
Antonia, volume.
Sorry. I watched it this morning when I got to work. I was like, holy shit, FNAF. So I like put it on when I was setting up my camera and stuff. And I was like, oh my god! I'm excited. I want to see my girl Mangle. Oh my god. If you guys don't know, my favorite FNAF characters are Foxy and Mangle. Oh my gosh. I love them so much. I'm excited to see Mangle. I'm not excited to see Balloon Boy though. That guy can go die in a ditch.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's already dead, Antonia.
Oh, right. Well, he can go get unalived again. Yeah, Balloon Boy. I think Balloon Boy killed me the most in FNAF. Yeah. Like, when I played FNAF 2, the most I got an unalive was by Balloon Boy. It was horrible. So I hate Balloon Boy with passion. No, I was saying he looks way too young. Oh, Well, I kind of figured they weren't gonna make him like scruffy and muscular. I don't know. I mean we have Gallagher, but I don't know. I just feel like Genshin just wouldn't have a character like Gallagher. That's why I was surprised when I saw leaks saying Modus Master was going to be playable. I was like, how is that gonna happen? Unless they make her look way young and they give her a new young VA and she somehow found the fountain of youth or something, but I don't know. We'll see. I came up with the joke, so I'm proud of it. Good job, Fei Long. Pat. 15 years I still know nothing about FNAF. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You should play Security Breach, Antonia.
Lena.
Whoa, why are you so close to me? What?
Lena, I saw somebody play Security Breach. This person was playing very well, but they had to rely on a hack to get through a part of the game. Maybe I could click easy mode. Wait, does it have different modes? Does anyone know if Security Breach has easy mode? I'd rather click that. The person I saw playing, I don't know what mode he was playing on. It was a while ago. Hi, Yami Kurumi. Welcome. But yeah, unless there's an easy mode on Security Breach, I'm not playing FNAF. That was a lot. But yeah, it was pretty good games. Anyways, I just want to say real quick that the reason I was like so overstimulated on Monday, what was it? So Genshin dropped and I was writing like a mad fiend. And then, I keep losing my cursor here. I was writing like a mad fiend. So not only did Genshin drop, I had just also found out. Are you good with FNAF though? You mentioned you're not good with horror. Oh yeah. So the thing with some horror stuff for me is that if FNAF special, I desensitize myself with FNAF so quickly. So what? She tried to do the same against the wait. That owns her soul. What happened? What? What? I'm confused. What was I doing on Saturday? What happened? But yeah, I'm okay with FNAF. So the thing with FNAF is I actually watch playthroughs and lore videos and theory videos with a friend of mine, well, acquaintance now, way back when it came out. And so I don't know why, but I ended up really liking FNAF. I guess because I guess because like the animatronics have physical form, so to me they just seem like monsters. So it's like monsters mixed with a little bit of Black Phone. So I'm kind of okay. Monday. Yeah, I was confused. Who owns my soul? Oh, did I try to seduce Lev? My bad. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I'm okay with FNAF. I've actually dressed up as Bonnie for Halloween, and my brother was dressed up as Foxy for Halloween. And my father, he actually made, I hadn't seen it, I guess because I really wasn't really on the internet as much, but my father actually handmade paper mache mask of all the characters. So he made Freddy and Chica and Bonnie and Foxy. So we still have those somewhere.
Why are you giving me? I know where they're at.
Are you sure, Lena? Are you sure you know where they're at?
Antonia, I have no idea where those masks are. I know you really love them, so I'm sure your father did not throw them away, but I have no idea where they're at. Sorry.
Okay. Well, they're somewhere. Yeah, so I was dressed up as Bonnie. I found some purple scrubs at like a thrift store, and we like ripped up a t-shirt for my brother, and we made like a fake hook, got like a cup and like a hanger, and we stuck it in the cup and made him a fake hook. But yeah, we actually did dress up as Five Nights at Freddy's, and I actually have 2 Five Nights at Freddy's wallets. So I really do genuinely live Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know the lore. Like Pokemon, I love it, but I don't know the lore or anything behind it. I just kind of just enjoy it my own way. So yeah, I'm okay with FNAF. Oh, thank you, Ty, for the cake. Thank you, thank you. Come here, you get snuggles. Get snuggles. I'll give you snuggles. Thank you, Ty. Mwah. Thank you, Ty. Thank you. Lena, you want a snuggle? Don't eat them.
Darn. I mean, I won't eat you guys. It's okay. Yeah, I'll give you snuggles. Try to grab the chat bar. Until you have like way too many sources. Jeez, this is confusing. Oh gosh. Where's the thingy? Oh, I found it. Snuggle, snuggle. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Ty. Thank you. Closing shop. Be back. Okay, see you in a bit, Papa.
Oh my god, what was I saying? What are they doing? Yeah, I'm okay with FNAF. I actually genuinely really love FNAF. So I am looking forward to the movie. I would love to play Security Breach, but I got so scared playing it because I did see that one. It was a Corpo Vtuber I saw playing it, and he was struggling like mad. And I was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. I was like, I didn't want to go through that. I couldn't. Anyway, so aside from Genshin and all this other stuff happening, there was a lot going on in the VTuber community. I don't know. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I don't know why you haven't. It kind of erupted. And let's just say after the last 5 years, I think at this point it's probably better for people to stay indie unless you can like do like 1 in a million chance of getting into Hololive. At this point there's just, yeah, having talent agency companies are so complicated. But yeah, yeah, things erupted, lives were changed. Yeah, I've heard about it, yeah. I'm not gonna go into detail about it just because it's not my story to tell. But yeah, the shit just hit the fan.
I think it hit and destroyed the fan.
Yeah, it demolished the fan. And a lot of things went down. Bad news, looks like Fable gets lit. I don't know what Fable is. I haven't heard that game. Sorry. Sorry, Ty. But yeah, if I should ever disappear for whatever reason, it's gonna be that a miracle occurred and I somehow ended up in the H company. I don't mean like, I mean like the big company if I disappear. If I don't disappear, I'm just staying here at this point. Like, oh my god. Accounting, am I right? Anyways, yeah, I don't know much either, so I can't really. Yeah, it's unfortunate things happened the way they did. Hopefully, whoever is affected can move forward. With positivity, and they have loved ones that help and support them, and yeah, that ecchi company, congrats. I was like, oh, it sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. It's an RPG game. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. All right, that's all I wanted to say. I think I'm a little more awake now. We're gonna go ahead and switch screens.
What are we playing again?
Oh, it's an Otome Game.
Oh, one of those.
No, this one should be good. We play as a vampire girl.
Ooh. Have you played an Otome Game as a vampire person?
No, I've played as a cop, a poisonous puppet. Those other games I played, but I forgot. Alright, so we're jumping screens. Let me check if my phone is charged. Okay, it's at 27%. That is good enough for me. Alright. So plug that in. Put that there. And then let me pull up. Yeah, because I was having issues with Steam. What? Oh no, did it load? Is it loading? I was having issues with Steam, so I tried doing the start without shortcut. Oh, there we go. Okay. Start without Steam shortcut. Alright, so let me bring myself back up on the screen. YouTube Studio wants to turn on. Not responding! Oh my god! No! Oh, there we go. It's working. We're back. We're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Do. Okay. Oops. VTube Studio is loaded twice. That's why. Okay. Come on. Please. No. There we go. Okay. So we're good. All right. So let me make myself tiny. Yeah. Okay. So we're here.
Hi, Lena. Hello. Oh, are my buttons gonna be a problem for this game?
I don't think though. I don't think so. Should just have a clicky. Oh no, we're covering Book Guy's face. I'll put this right on your head.
What do you think, Antonia? You got working before you got Antonia working. What? Oh, you mean my module? Mine's easy, I just click it. It's not linked to Steam, so like the CPU is not really affecting it. Oh, Antonia, back on music.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay, so let me know if you guys can hear the music okay. This is as loud as it's getting. I don't think though, yeah. I think most of you follow the creator rather than the company, so I'm optics, so find a way. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. The only thing, oh no, I guess it doesn't really matter. Ah, it's fine. Whatever. People are just, we're all just got to move forward. Reevaluate some life goals we had. Okay. Is it? Yes. Alright. So, this is our main character. I don't know if you can see my cursor. You can't. It's the blonde girl in the middle. She's our main character. And then we have our 3 romanceable gentlemen behind her. Okay, yeah, so I don't think it's voice, so Lena and I are gonna have to voice it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I had you come today, so you can help me voice it.
You said that?
Yeah, I did! I said, Lena, can you please join me on stream today so you can help me voice some of the characters?
Darn it.
What do you mean, darn it?
I mean nothing. Who am I voicing exactly?
Do you want to voice the love interest? Do you want to voice the main character?
Yes.
Okay, Lena's gonna voice the main character. I will do the introduction though. Alright. I've always wondered how slow time feels for adult vampires. For the fleeting time I was a vampire as a child, it was like a never-ending summer afternoon. Some days I could play the day away with no heed for the time. I could explore every room in the manor thrice over, running from every corner to the next. Other days, the hours slink by, every second dripping by slower than the last. Even the shades couldn't shield the manor from the oppressively sticky heat of summer. Every step felt slower than the last. But for adults, is that the same feeling? Of being stuck indoors during the longest day of the year? Or is it more akin to sitting in a backed up doctor's office, or watching the fire crackle during the first snow of the year, or waiting on a train that's forever delayed? It's annoying, introspective thoughts like this that creep their way in as I have nothing to do but watch the grandfather clock tick closer and closer to the half-hour mark. A whole half hour I've sat here waiting for nobody, apparently. All the cordial letters and handcrafted gem samples I've been sent were a sham or a prank. Once he agreed to meet in person and finalize the biz proposal, he hightailed it elsewhere. I clench the body of my dress. The clock chimes in mockery of me. Not even a servant has so much as entered the room or hallway to inform me of his tardiness. As the grandfather clock's chime echoes in the room, I glanced outside. The day's almost over, but there's still some daylight left. I'm better spent outside than in here. I ease my shoulders, promptly standing, and I leave. Okay, Lena, go.
Alright, I'm ready. Ready. What?
Need water?
Yes, give me a second. Okay, better. Ahem. The nerve of him. To guess about how interesting is my business proposal, to boast about how perfectly handcrafted his gems were, or to stand me up. If another letter from him arrives, I'm tossing it in the fireplace. As you said, girl.
Oh yeah, definitely. If he stood you up, you know, and over him, his gems were, yeah, if he stood you up and if you know he's scamming you, I would just leave. I trudged down the hallway, not wanting to hit the crowds walking down the main street in broad daylight. At this time of day, the sun feels its brightest and most headache-inducing. The back alleys, however, are always a pleasant source of shade in an area of a town devoid of trees. The shade is perfect on a hotter day like this. But they're also perfect for hiding people. Is she gonna go look for him? A darkened figure tags along. A darkened figure! Oh my god. A darkened figure tags along about a block's length from me. I skip to another alley. He follows. I press against the walls. I pass by a few workers in another alley. Turning at an intersection while I'm obscured behind them. He still follows. But he's just playing hard to get. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, he can go play hard to get somewhere else. I would just left a letter, be like, F you, I'm never coming back, goodbye. Give it to a servant and be like, here, give this to the guy. I have to do something more drastic. Okay, what are we doing? I double back to the first alley, making a long circle. Well, square, to get there without running into him. The stairwell of the building just juts out like just enough to hide myself with, so I lay in wait there for my pursuer. No one appears from around the corner. Maybe he gave up already.
Antonia.
Oh. I lean forward to look down the alleyway, but something tugs on my hair ribbon.
Hey! Oh. Go, Antonia. You're gonna voice Nemo.
Nemo! Are you looking for your dad? He's in, Sydney. He's looking for you in Sydney. What do you think you're doing?
Giving chase.
Looks more like you're running around and up to no good.
You're no fun.
What are you doing out so early? I went to check on things and nobody was around. I skipped past him. Hey! Come on. Oh, I thought you said you wanted dinner.
Come on, I want dinner.
He didn't show up, did he? ...
He must have thought he was too good for my offer. The sea can't get far without help.
I grit my teeth. I could feel Nemo looking at me with pity. Alright, let's go home. Turn back to grab his arm, but instead I'm met with a hand pushing down my head.
Hey!
I'm sorry he was a no-show. We'll find a better fit soon. Just don't try to rush these things. It's not like I'm going to kick you out.
You don't even own the place, you moocher.
I'm not a moocher. What's his is mine. That's how marriage goes. For someone who avoided commitment like the boogeyman, he sure is bragging about it a lot now. Now come on, let's go home. He lends me an arm, leading us out of the alley. Okay, so from my understanding, I believe he is married to the landlord of the building, and she is currently staying in their building for her small business. I'm assuming that's what this is. The floorboards creak underneath our feet as we step down the hallway to our flat. Darkened wood lines every wall, making the space feel shades darker than it actually is. Most of the other residents should be home by now, winding down for the day. More so than the sounds of our footsteps, the melody of a violin permits through the hall. It's soft and cautious, each note more careful than the last. You can practically imagine someone reading from the sheet music while playing the notes. Can you guys hear this, by the way? That doesn't affect it. Okay. Like maxed out. Oh. Oops. Oh no, did I break it? Oh no. I broke it. Did I break it? No! I was trying to raise the volume and I think I broke it. No! Unless, did it stop? Setting. Music volume. Oh no, I think I broke it. Oh no, sorry! Oops. Return. Something a bit relaxing, not overwhelmingly loud, but rather something that's rushed into the background. The piece echoes through the walls, making it hard to tell where it's coming from. As we near our own flat, though, the notes stop. I sigh to myself that we won't be able to hear it at dinner. Hold on. Oh no. Okay. Continue. Okay. So the music just stopped. Oh, Tony, this isn't a good look for the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. Okay, so it just stopped the music. Okay, the music just stopped. It was very short. Okay. Again, this is the demo. We are playing. Oh, I did not put that. I didn't put that we were playing a demo. Hold on. I totally forgot to write that. Hold up. This is the demo, by the way. This isn't the full game. Oh no. Hmm. Yeah. There's a lot. I'll just have to... Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, okay. I totally forgot this is the demo. So maybe they'll add more music to it later. Okay. Alright. As we near our flat, though, the notes stop. I sigh to myself they won't be able to hear it at dinner. That would be useful to know. Sorry. Yeah, the demo, well, it sounded like it stopped abruptly anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, we're playing the demo. So I was informed it would take about 2 to 3 hours for the demo, but knowing me,
We can like triple that.
yeah, you could probably triple that. So it's probably gonna take us like 2 streams, maybe. Alright, Ambrose. Lena, do you wanna?
Fine. I'm sorry to hear about that. I've heard so many good things about him. He's the jeweler who made my brooch and cravat, after all. Maybe something urgent came up. I'm sure you'll hear from him the next day or two. Go, Antonia, you be Cecile.
I be Cecile. Oh, is that the guy with glasses? How dare he, sending all those buttery letters only to stand you up. You act like it was a marriage proposal. It's a serious crime, that's what it is. It's not that either.
It's a nuisance. I stabbed the pork chop on my plate without... Oh. Antonia.
How about you narrate?
Why? I just want to hear her voice. Please.
Okay, fine. I stabbed the pork chop on my plate. We're all suddenly more interested in eating their own meals. The food is rather good, thanks partially to the cooking classes Ambrose is taking, but it just doesn't sit well with me. Not tonight. I ate quickly, leaving a little under half of it still on the plate before heading to my room. Moonlight slinks through the blinds and across the floorboards. It bounces off my mirror just right to hit my eyes. I must have fallen asleep right after dinner. I don't usually take naps so late in the day. I push myself up on my bed, rubbing my eyes. Maybe nighttime now, but I don't think I was asleep for very long. I can hear noises from the other room, so Nemo and Ambrose are still awake. Something on my nightstand glints out the corner of my eye. My bottle of pills. A modern marvel of medicine to some, an expensive hoax to others. Emerald defined to the size of a pill that have been found to be a cure for vampirism, effectively negating a vampire's heightened abilities and their dependence on blood. At just the right size, they can be digested and dissolved into a person's body. Any larger and they can be poisonous to vampires who are weak to precious gems. Wait, those are real emeralds? Expensive as shit. Oh, she pretty. Better late than never. Right, our MC is really pretty. Her name is Lucy. Taking the pills regularly can turn any person, no matter how long they've been a vampire, back into a human. But only if they keep up the intake on a regular basis. Well, they're not a perfect cure and rather expensive to acquire at a small scale. They're an effective one. I haven't had to drink blood in years. I also haven't had the use of my high-end physical abilities in years. Look, I don't care what you do as an adult. If you want to be a vampire, then fine. But I want you to wait until you're old enough to make the decision before all your friends start aging faster than you. I'm turning 18 this month. Old enough to make my own decisions. I don't need my brother to keep looking out for me. Oh, is Nemo her brother? Do we take the pill?
I mean, are you a vampire, Antonia?
Yeah.
Has it been that bad?
No, but then again, I think their vampire in that world seems a little more difficult to live as than a vampire in my world. We don't need blood. I mean, we're good. I've met some vampires who are vegans. I know they don't eat vegans. I just mean they don't eat meat, or they just eat chicken, or they just eat fish. So we're good. I think our bloodline thinned a little bit, that's why. But I think I want our MC to be a vampire. There's a lot of books I want to read. Let's see. Take the pill. Oh, I like this. Oh, it's animated! Oh, that's so cool. Screw the top off and drop a tiny emerald pill into my palm. It's small enough to go inside a ring, so I pop it into my mouth. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait, hold on. History. No. Don't return me. This will... no. You know what? We're gonna save in slot 2. because I took the pill. I meant to not take the pill. I meant to not take the pill. I was an idiot. Most media focus on Bram Stoker's version. Oh, I got you. They focus on that guy. Alright, continue. We're gonna do the first one real quick. Oops. Your vegans is the exception of consuming other vegans. Got it. Sorry, I meant to not take the pill. I wanted to be a vampire. Why are you already saving scummies? I'm sorry! I messed up! I messed up! I meant to not take the pill, but I accidentally took it. Okay, so save file number 1 is gonna be, we took the pill. I mean, no, save file number 2 is gonna be we took the pill, and save file this one is gonna be that we didn't take the pill. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do the first one of us taking the pill. I mean, not taking the pill.
Antonia, you're confusing my brain.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We didn't take it in this one. We didn't take it. Picked up the half-full bottle, shake it gingerly. The emerald pills are small enough to go inside a ring. I push the bottle into my nightstand's drawer. Nemo won't notice immediately if I haven't taken any because they're so small, but he'll notice eventually. What's wrong with being a vampire? It's not like I'll age so much slower than everyone else. It'll only be half the rate. Nemo chose to be with Ambrose despite him staying a vampire. He should be fine with me deciding to be a vampire too. Okay, so Nemo and Ambrose, well, Ambrose specifically owns the flat. And so, they're married, so Nemo lives with him, but he's like, hey, can my sister live with us? So she's living with them. Okay. I don't know who Cecile is, though, in relation to the group, so we'll see who that guy is. I take one last glance at the bottle as I stand. There are many people still skeptical about the treatment, but Mr. Douglas was fascinated by it. Precious gems have long been a dangerous poison for vampires despite their straying power and ornate jewelry. The thought of using them for medicinal purposes rather than for looks or for harm intrigued him. Or so I thought. Him standing me up today was the final nail in the coffin. Oh, wait! Is that the guy that gets unalived? Is that why he didn't show up to the meeting because he died?
Oh, we would have left a very nasty letter.
Yeah. And then if he got unalived, the police would have found that letter.
We would do really bad in a murder mystery.
Oh yeah, definitely. Though if we were the murderers, I think we'd make it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I could just eat the body.
What?
I mean, nothing. I shouldn't spend the rest of the early night hours sleeping, else I'll mess up my sleep schedule.
I thought I was narrating.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Antonia.
Lena?
Nothing.
I like the background art style, how it looks like very fresco painting kind of vibe. Let's see. Nemo and Ambrose are in the parlor, as I figured. Nemo has hogged all the candles and minimal lights and looks deep in concentration on fixing the radio. Despite the low lighting he's left with, Ambrose is reading the newspaper. With his vampiric sight, he doesn't have to strain to read it. Oh my goodness. Okay, IRL talking. Like, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, IRL, my eyes are broken. Are you saying of both make great criminals? Yeah, we would just make really bad detectives.
I mean, I think I would be like an okay detective. Redeem Nina. I'm right here, but are you giving me cookies? Meow, meow, meow. Are you giving me cookies? I've been here this whole time, Papa. But thanks for the cookies. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. I feel better. Yeah, because of those cookies, Papa, I will narrate.
Really?
Just for like a few minutes, but not like all the way. But yeah, I think we'd make really good criminals.
Just really bad detectives.
Yeah, probably. but really great criminals. We can get away with that stuff. I mean, other things I've gone...
What?
Nothing. Ahem. The vampiric site, yeah. Still, I don't want to be the third wheel the rest of the night. I step out and go to the balcony. Ahem. Oh, it's Cecile. Antonia?
Oh, right. Oh.
I didn't see you out here.
No, it's alright. Seal scrambles his feet eager to get up off the concrete floor. So, how are you doing?
How do you think I'm doing?
I can't believe that man. He's standing you up like that. We ought to tarnish his name.
He'll tarnish himself in due time acting like that. Maybe just don't mention if you try for the FBI. Oh yeah, huh?
Well, FBI, if you're listening, I mean a fantasy fictional setting. Me as a vampire VTuber, Elena as a magical cat. We're good. IRL though, I am a good citizen. I am a goody two-shoes, I promise.
And besides, I'm not sure how you of all people would even go about doing something like that. I'll find someone else to work with on it. Maybe I'll reach out to doctors again to gain more public approval before reaching out to manufacturers.
I'm sure you can, Lucy. And besides, you always make Nemo chase after new leads.
I think he chased them off more than help. There's enough work to do around campus, but he insists on going with me at every business meeting, party, and more. I can't tell if he fancies himself my bodyguard or my chaperone. It's not even his family business. But speaking of which, you'll be dealing with all of this soon enough.
Eh?
Do you think your family never has to renegotiate anything? That their mining privileges are set in stone? That their workers never ask for pay increases or more benefits? That their merchant deals are lifelong? Then you'll be going, oh Lucy, how'd you handle all this? You're so brave to start so young.
I already say that. He huffs, straight back to the night sky. For the past few years, he's had little contact with his parents, no more than greeting cards and letters he's forced to write to them just to show he's alive. Instead of living at their manor several hours away by train, he's lived here to attend school at the kindness of Ambrose. Most of our classes are together as we're both focusing on business so we can take on our family's companies. Yet sometimes it feels like it's hard to get a proper answer of him when I inquire about his plans for the future. Okay, so I'm assuming they're like childhood friends? Or is that why you said you know criminal history? Because you keep getting away with it? Anyways, just kidding. Nah, I just stay at home. I don't go outside. Like at all.
Chin up, you'll get to shadow local business soon enough.
You're lucky you don't have to do that.
I got plenty of real-world experience. Don't let me count it towards classwork rather than let me finish school early though.
Lucy? Voice is small and short, cutting off his own words almost as quickly as they left him.
What is it?
Nothing. I reach over and pinch his ear. Ow!
It's nothing if it came to you, so spit it out.
It was a stupid thought, but I was wondering if this is what you really want to do. Yeah, and his words drift off the longer he talks.
It is. I've had to live off of others' generosity for too long. People who think they owe it to my parents keep me safe. I want to forge my own path going forward. I want to prove I can be on my own.
Then what does that say about me?
Huh?
I'm sure you'll find a good business partner before long, Lucy. After a moment, it's clear you intend to leave the conversation at that. It's not a cry if they don't catch it. No, watch me play a game where we have to, like, be a criminal or something. Or that break out of jail one, and I just fail miserably. Cecile's family is from newer money, having made their living from mining operations for precious gems. While ancestors may have sweated out in the mines, the current generation lives by signing deals with property owners, negotiating labor work, refining the gems, and more. The idea of an opportunity has not been lost on me. Every time I bring it up or even mention it, however, he lets the conversation drop. At least it's a nice night out here, isn't it? I match his gaze. Far beyond the rooftops, stars dot the sky above us, shine back at us vibrantly, almost twinkling. I don't want to be so dependent on others anymore. I just want to build something for myself. For all the prestige and respect they hold, the towering spires of...
Where'd you stop?
I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Prido? Pridois?
You have Pridois. Pridois University do nothing to keep the sun from my eyes. The morning glare is so consistent and forceful that most students go out of their way to take the long way around to the east entrance to avoid it. You would think the sun could be more considerate and less intrusive given the number of vampires working and learning on campus. Okay, so I'm assuming we coexist with vampires. It's not like a secret. As for Cecile and myself, we often avoid the problem entirely by winding through the gardens and taking shortcuts that only make sense when you're setting out from the headmaster's apartment.
How infuriating. I should be drafting contracts and celebrating now.
A rough sigh escapes me, more a sign of exhaustion than anything I'm expecting out of the day ahead. My classes will provide a moment's distraction at the very least. I need to keep my focus sharp and find another prospect quickly. In the future, once Cecile takes over his family's business, we can form a partnership and build a more secure chain of supply. There's no chance that while his father's in control, unfortunately. If I recall correctly, Elm's family owns a series of retail establishments. I have no idea what business they're in exactly, but if he has some connections... Ambrose is also meeting with the university board soon, if I'm not mistaken. There are several prominent businessmen among the board, including at least 2 wholesalers and a renowned doctor. Perhaps I can convince Ambrose to arrange a meeting with at least one of them. Wait, Lucy! Okay, so he is one of the love interest. I just wanted to double check so he'd have his glasses on. I don't think I'm gonna go for Cecile just because, I would, like, if I'm gonna pick, it's either gonna be the guy that was on the right or the book guy that was on the left. I don't know who, but we'll see.
Cecile, what are you doing back there?
Well, to start, I saw the stray cat's been wandering around campus lately, and by the time I tried to get your attention, you'd gone this far ahead of me.
You know that cat won't pay any mind no matter how many slices of roast chicken you leave out for it. Ooh, chicken. I want chicken.
Chicken sounds really good right now. I was trying to bribe it. I just wanted to show you, but you move so fast when you get lost in thought.
I have not much choice in the matter, thanks to recent events. I'll have to sort out swiftly enough.
You definitely will. You'll have all the merchants in the city begging to partner with you before long.
And someday I'll be saying the same to you.
This doesn't come as easy for me as it does for you, Lucy. He smiles, but I know him too well to leave it at that. He's been so unsure of himself lately. But Cecile is more than capable of keeping pace with me, even if he doubts it himself. Lena really matches the sort of bratty Hima-sama archetype. Lena, do the laugh.
What laugh?
The laugh.
Laugh? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hello, MC. I'm the villainess. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That laugh?
Yeah, that laugh. Really matches the bratty Hima-sama. See, is that why you wanted to voice Lucy?
No, I thought she was cool. I was like, yeah, I'll be the MC. Besides, I always get like the side characters as the bad guys. This time, I get the main character.
It was up rather late last night, though. It's not often I see him so easily distracted, either. I'll have to ask him about it later. Seal's been my best friend since we were children, and he always rushes us for me, even when it puts him in danger. I only hope he wasn't wearing himself ragged trying to keep up with me now. Girl, how fast were you walking? Shit. The university gardens are always immaculate. Students and professors alike meander through its hedges, rushing between classes or taking leisurely strolls. It's also haunted, if you believe the rumors spun from mistaken sightings of a marble statue in the dead hours of the night. 5 years prior, a series of vampire attacks terrified the campus and kept most from venturing out after dark. I suppose classroom rumors are a sign of Prideaux's a recovery from that incident. Oh, is that my man? Is that my book man? Instead of ghosts, however, I see a tall, pale face beneath the lilac I love the change in music. The lilac blossoms. Good, I need to catch him before class begins.
Are you admiring the flowers, or have you been waiting for us here?
Ah, is that my man? I think I might romance him. Maybe Lee wants to know how it feels to be in romance where multiple dudes want her.
Oh no, I played an Otome Game and it was very annoying. Actually, I was astounded at the stupidity in certain life or death situations. I was appalled. I really was. Yo. Wait, who did I like in that one Otome Game, Antonia?
I would need to pull up the picture. Oh, yeah, it was this one. Here, look at the picture. Which one did you like?
Oh. You know what? I can't remember. I think it was maybe the green-haired guy or the white-haired guy. It's been a while.
It has been a while. But yeah. Wait, I thought you liked the bookworm guy.
Oh yeah! I remember now. There's a very calm gentleman, very demure, very elegant. I liked him. I forgot his name though.
Oh, that's fine. You haven't played the game in a while, so.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright. Go Antonia.
Oh, I'm Elm?
Yeah!
Can't you be Elm?
I'm the MC, Antonia. You gotta be Elm. I'll be the MC and side character.
Okay, fair point. Fair enough. Oh, Lucy. I've shared a class with Elm for half a year now, and he saved both Cecile and I countless headaches in that time. I like the animation! For all the expertise and wisdom kept in these hollowed halls, most of our professors are dead sound, explaining things in the most obtuse and unreasonable ways imaginable. There are life or death switch in romantic Otome games? Yeah! Like Collar Malice, you play as a detective, and so you get kidnapped, and when you wake up, there's a poison collar on you, and if you disobey, like, the person that put the collar on you, you get unalived. Same with Code Realize. Her body is full of poison 'cause she's a puppet, and so if she touches somebody, they just melt and they get unalived. And then with this one, charade maniacs, you technically kind of get kidnapped into like this virtual reality thing, and if you disobey, they might unalive you. Yeah, Otome games can be kind of dark. Some of them are really cute and sweet, and some of them are just like kind of slice of life, and then some of them are thrillers. I really love the thriller mystery ones. Thank you, Ty, for the ice cream. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hug, hug, hug.
Hug, hug, hug. Delicious.
It was getting a little toasty, so thank you, Ty, for the ice cream. Thank you. Elm has a keen talent for translating all of their theoretical jargon to language anyone can grasp. His family has several holdings in retail business outlets, though now I think more on it, I don't know much about what they do or where their money comes from. It's easy to forget details like that when we talk. He always listens intently, and he's consistently surprising even our professors with his insights. Not that you'd know from the detached air about him. No matter what the situation, Elm can always set someone at ease, most often I think, by taking much of their unease onto himself. I learned something new today. I assume most of it would be like super shoujo happy-go-lucky or something. What? Nah, man. There's also like kind of really bad end ones. So Amnesia, for some of the bad ends, what happens is I think she gets unalived, and the guy at the end who's like her main lover. No, this is correct one. My fan died. Yeah, in Amnesia, not the horror game, but like the Otome, I think her lover, she got unalived, so he keeps trying to find her in alternate universes, but because she's like dating somebody, he keeps trying to unalive her. So she drowns, and then she gets locked in like a cage in another one. Yeah, most Otome games, at least the ones I play, get fairly dark fairly quickly. But most of the time they should have happy endings, like defeating the bad guy or figuring out the mystery kind of a thing. Yeah, but some Otome games are really happy-go-lucky and sweet, and some of them are mystery crime kinda, or sci-fi kinda related.
Until you skip my line.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go.
You have a moment before the professor arrives? I'd like to speak with you about...
Oh, I'm sorry. Voice so brittle, it's usually hard to read him with expressions, but right now he's clearly preoccupied. Not today.
What?
I'm not in a sound state today.
Do you feel unwell? You look the part, no doubt.
He shakes his head. Lucy, there's something I'll tell you later.
Wait, just a minute now. Before I can ask what's on his mind, he ducks into the classroom and makes his way to the desk. Wow, avoiding me. Out to bed. Good night, Ty. Thank you for the 2 tips and the ice cream. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ty. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See you next time. Lucy, what was Elm saying? He seems kind of out of it.
I'm not sure. It's almost as if he was in shock.
You don't think he's caught a summer cold, do you? I almost hope it's as simple as passing sickness, but I've never seen that heaviness in Elm's eyes before. Oh, the professor's on our way. Lucy, let's head inside.
Yeah. Elm trudges ahead, sits down in the back corner of the classroom, far from his usual seat near Cecile and I. Damn, I may not get another chance to speak with Elm until after class. Asking about his family business can wait. I won't leave one of my friends languishing like this. Though I admit it's often hard to read expressions, maybe it'd be a good idea to press him on anything now if he's feeling unwell. Go ahead, Antonia.
Oh. I thought you were taking over.
Now you go.
Okay. My nose crinkles and I force myself to follow along with the professor's droning. Finding Elm after class proved more troublesome than anticipated. He excused himself partway through the lecture and never returned, and now I've not an inkling of where he might be. I doubt he's avoiding me in particular, but it does seem as though he's avoiding everyone. In which case, why would he have come to class today at all? I sigh and pace through the campus gardens, barring shade from the hedgerows, as I consider whether I should keep up the search or let Elm be and turn my focus elsewhere.
Perhaps I ought to reach out to another jeweler, though if Douglas calls on me again... Well, He's had his chance.
Oh, Lucy, is there... Wait, I thought you were doing Ambrose.
Was I? Oh yeah, I was! Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Ahem. Oh, Lucy, is there another villain in need of reprimand? It's nothing that drastic. I'll have it all sorted out before long, provided that my brother doesn't fuss over me every step of the way. He's showing his concern as best as he knows how. You finished your classes for the day, haven't you? I've happened to have a free moment. I was planning to take a walk in town. I'd be delighted if you'd join me. Ambrose offered me his elbow and space beneath his parcel. A gentle but nonetheless insistent invitation. Far more considerate husband. Honestly, Nemo could at least ask before showing up to herd me like a wandering goat. I take Ambrose's arm and fall into step alongside the headmaster as he walks beneath the university's grand archway for the center of the town. Wait! Nemo bagged the headmaster? Wow.
Wow, she's got connections. Her brother-in-law's the headmaster. I had an inkling. I was like, wait, is he the headmaster of the university? Can we get you to voice one of the guys' lines in your best Ikeme handsome man's voice? Oh man. My throat's so jacked right now. I don't know if I can do that. I'll try. I will try. Okay, when we get to the third guy, or maybe when we get back to Elm, I'll try it.
Mina. Oh, sorry. I was concerned that myself. I won't refuse the company, though I can't stay for long. Oh, you want to wear on my account. I've only a few moments to spare before my next meeting as well. It's been considerably mild of late, though I hear there's a storm coming on from off the coast. I'll just ask Nemo to fix the window shutters. They're tied to loose floorboards in the storage hall. Your last meeting, where I take it? Was it the entire board of trustees or just a representative? My Lucy are more perceptive than some of the faculty. Go ahead, Nia.
Oh, Lena?
I mean Antonia. Oh my goodness. Your tiredness is rubbing off on me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Alright. Ambrose closes his eyes and smiles softly, which I've come to know is a sign of resignation. I know he'd rather we wander aimlessly and take his time to distract ourselves from business, but I can't let even a narrow possibility slip away.
Yes, the board met earlier than usual. That storm I meant will make the roads unfit for travel. Many of them have business outside of Laurenburg. I don't doubt that you're curious about the manner of business they each maintain, but I can already assure you that they won't be receptive to your ideas. At least not yet. And how could you know that for certain? I may not have graduated yet, but if any of them have any good sense... It isn't a matter of good sense, Lucy.
Ambrose sighs as we turn to the busy town square. The sun-battered awnings and ivy-covered eaves keeping us in the cool shade.
If I thought any of them might be viable business partners or even a simple investor, I would have introduced you already. In truth, most of them are keenly interested in the prospect of a cure for vampirism, and their interest hasn't waned over the years. That's exactly why I'd like to speak with them. They're each from well-established and influential families with ties to industry across the region, are they not? Oh wait, I'm getting mixed up. Who's talking? Oh yeah. You see, they are interested, but they're even more cautious of anyone proffering a miracle treatment. It's too soon. I promise you I'll arrange a meeting with the heads of tradesmen's guilds once you have more momentum. But rushing now would only make them skeptical of your idea. Ha! Do you really think I can convince them? I'm living proof after all. What room could they have for doubt when I'm testing the cure on myself? Ambrose pauses in the center of the street, and the crowd parts around us, as if he's standing on a small boat in the middle of a rushing stream. One of our trustees is also the head of a trade guild. Years ago, his only son took ill while accompanying him on a business trip. The child had a weak constitution already, and his father feared this new wasting cough and fever might kill him. In his desperation, he listened to doctors, healers, apothecaries, and even a few spiritualists who claimed to have divined his prescription through automatic writing. His son's condition worsened, always seeming to improve only for his fever soar even higher than after each treatment. Desperation drives us to make great risk. Eventually, he agreed to let a surgeon perform an experimental procedure on his son. The results were not good. His son survived. Eventually, his doctors discovered that a tincture that could help treat his condition, but the surgery left him without the use of his right hand. To this day, the boy's father blames himself for his son's treatment. Whether you're considered an unknown disease, an inconvenient blemish, or even something largely beneficial like vampirism, people like him are too cautious of any potential miracle cure to throw support behind anything unproven. I wouldn't. That's hard to say. I have proof. You and others can vouch for its authenticity. Truth won't be enough if they don't have the heart to trust it.
A gentle smile on his face is so infuriating. Unlike my brother, Ambrose is always forthcoming and carefully crafts his arguments. He's always respected my ambition and my talent, which is why I hate it when he's right about things like this.
The old merchants and business owners aren't often swayed by proof alone, Lucy. They want to see the flow of people and markets before they act. It's not enough that medicine works, they also want to make sure people will trust it. Doctors will prescribe it, and suppliers will procure it.
I can already feel my senses sharpening again. I was expecting my vampires to return so quickly, but at this rate, perhaps it would only take another few days before I could use my blood arts again. What, we get blood arts in this game? Damn!
You have blood arts?
No, I just have the strength and the speed, sights and the hearing. I don't think I have blood arts. Besides, I don't like getting boo-boos.
Oh yeah, Antonia's fragile.
I'm fragile. That would be more than enough to prove myself as a vampire then. No, I need something more reliable than that. I feel my grip tighten around Ambrose's arm, but he says nothing. Relax again, I take a step forward and he matches my pace.
Someday I'm certain it will be as simple for a vampire to become a human as it is to alter the physical changes of adolescence. The trustees are all people of great influence, and I promise that in time they will believe you. No need to rush. You'll make progress faster if you pace yourself. Thank you for your advice and your concern. I'm more than comfortable at this pace, however. I'll have the grounds where I need to speak with bigger investors soon enough. Oh, speaking of which, have you not heard anything from Douglas yet?
He seems worried, far more than I expected he would be overhearing about a missed appointment. Unfortunately, I can't afford such sympathies right now. Did you have the strength of a vampire? Yes. Antonia, the persona's got the vampiric physical capabilities. Antonia, the IRL person, is very strong, but not as strong as vampire. I am strong though.
Not a word, but it hardly matters. I won't waste any more ink on unreliable cats like him. That's concerning. I could understand if he didn't contact you yesterday evening, but to ignore you until the afternoon? Perhaps he's taken ill. We aren't far from his office. If you'd like to stop in. A waste of time, I expect. Thank you, though.
I am grateful in spite of the circumstances. Ambrose could hardly bear any blame for a jeweler's negligence, though I'm sure he feels some responsibility since he's the one who vouched for Douglas as a trustworthy prospect. So, are vampires not very strong? Or, no, I mean, vampires are supposed to be, like, extremely strong. Like, they can bend steel with their hands, you know, like they have superhuman strength, you know. They're really, really strong with big claws. They go rah 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 rah. Rah 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 rah. Rah 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 rah. So vampires are fairly strong. But we just have to be careful so we don't break stuff. I remember when I was a little kid, I had to practice my strength. They gave me glass cups and stuff to try and hold, and I broke all of them. And then eventually I learned not to break them.
Antonia has a very tight grip. This is why when she sketches, she uses like those steel mechanical pencils. If she tried the plastic one, she'd be too afraid to break it. But yeah, Antonia has a very strong grip, and she is very strong. Even among vampires, she's very strong.
Yes. I'm just very clumsy.
Yeah, it's her only drawback is like, she has really good strength, but like, really shit dexterity.
Yeah, I am very clumsy. I mean, I'm just based off of you and your stone flipping or something. What'd you say you had to do again? The rocks or something? Rocks? What did I say? Did I mention lore that I forgot about? Oops. Something about rocks, apparently. I don't remember.
I'll consider it what I take care of. Ha!
Big yawn, big yawn.
Big yawn.
Your teeth looked really long in that yawn.
Rawr. I'm sure it's simple misunderstanding. A bell chimed about the marked quarter hour. Ambrose waits patiently as the sounds fade into the din of the town square, then gestures back toward the university. Seems I'm out of time, unfortunately. Got another appointment soon, so I'll head back. Are you returning to campus as well? No, I think not. I'll see it's not dinner, Ambrose. Of course, this would be a crown of lamb, provided I'm not held up by the faculty. Goodbye for now.
Ambrose turns and let the shadow of his parasol slip away, leaving me in the sun. Brighter than I expected, nearly as bright as it was in my childhood. The afternoon crowds have filled the town square with laborers and tradesfolk winding through the bakeries and market stands on their lunch break. Carriage wheels and newly shod horses leave a dull staccato in the air as they pass one another in the street. Shop bells ring one after another, a large fountain babbles conversationally to the people gathered round it. In the distance, a small crowd applauds. Now you can snap me in half whenever she wants. Gladly. I mean, what? I meant the thing you mentioned at the beginning of the street. You said you were exhausted from carrying some canoe rocks. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the only reason I got so tired is because I had to move like 20 of them. And I kind of had to take pictures of them at different angles. And the table I'm at is very low. So I had to like bend down to like set the canoe bowl down. And then I would have to take the pictures and flip it and then tilt it and then flip it again and then do another flip and then move it to the section it had to go in. But yeah, I just got tired because I was doing that for like several hours straight. So I'm okay picking up stuff like, boom, pick it up, move it, we're good. But if I had to continuously keep doing heavy labor, like several hours straight, then it hurts my back and my arms hurt and I get tired.
She's like, owie, owie, owie.
Owie, owie, owie. Okay, consider Deca's office on the far end of the square, but the sound of violin catches my ear. Is that what warranted the applause I heard? There's something both immediately familiar and uncanny. I've never heard this song before, and certainly never in this place, but the melody feels eerily nostalgic. I suppose a skilled performer can evoke all sorts of emotions in their audience.
Let's see what sort of person this fiddler is. The quick triplets and rich vibrato, Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo!
Vibrato. The rich vibrato echoed through the plaza, but actually seeing past the gay crowds is becoming a hassle. The sad violin playing really matches the story of your pain. Is it matching your pain, Antonia?
Yes, I can feel the violin scratching my weary bones. If I was playing a pity song for Tonya, I swear. Oh my goodness. Perfect timing, perfect timing. It's, oh yeah, like that one meme where it's like you're complaining and then you got like the tiny violin. I just see it for the cat ones. They're like, yeah, why'd you step on my face? Or like, why'd you wake me up at 6? And the cat's like playing a mini violin. Like, do 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 do. A group of taller men particularly stand right in the middle, and I have half a mind to drag them to the back of the audience. There are people behind you, you dolts. I reach forward to pry the wall apart when the fiddler strikes the sharp chord and leaps up onto the fountain's edge. Oh. It's great how failing I said that. I know! Y'all were sharing the same brain cell for a second there. What in the Phantom of the Opera?
La la la, meow meow meow, meow 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 meow.
Da, 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 da. They raise their violin up and their fingers dance across its neck. The audience claps to keep time. A bubbling warmth rises in my chest and I can't look away. They wear a mask, but they're clearly quite handsome. Their slicked back hair shines in the afternoon sun. Their hands cradle their instrument with fierce delicacy. And the sound, I don't know where they were trained, but they're bursting with energy as if they can't help but draw their bow across the strings. It's enchanting. I've attended a fair number of performances in my life, from the full chamber of orchestras to the unaccompanied singers in a roadside tavern. It's been years since I've heard a performance so desperate and impassioned as this. It's almost as if they're gasping for breath, and that violin is the only air they can breathe. Finally, the middle-aged man bearing my past steps aside, and I move a bit closer to the front for a better look at this masked fiddler. Our eyes meet for a moment behind their mask. Their bow hangs for half a beat too long, and they hop back down to finish the song. Before I can find them again, a round of applause rings out, and the people around me plead for an encore. The clasp of an instrument case clicks shut. Are they leaving already? I need to get their name, at the very least. A musician with that level of passion and talent could do better than busking in the square. And I wouldn't mind hearing them play privately for me either. Wait, is that the melody you heard from Phantom of the Opera? I've heard that melody before and I knew we were from... Oh yeah, it was Phantom of the Opera.
That's the only melody we can remember.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Oh, that's you.
Oh, wait! Mass Fury is a little crazy, I know. Let's see what's under that hand. Let's see what handsome face is under that mask. As I pass forward, eventually the crowd breaks. People start dispersing in a dozen directions. By the time I reach the fountain's edge, the mask Fury is gone. Gone. I started to catch my breath. That's likely for the best. I almost let myself get carried off track. Handsome musicians are a hazard in many ways. Say it again, sister. Say it again.
They either get unalived by murder, or they just have really bad luck. Or they get really good luck. Who knows? Depends. There are wires everywhere. That and coconut milk.
I wonder what business prospects are like for the agents and representatives of popular performers.
Aren't you already taking on enough work as it is?
I am more than capable than I was when I was a child, Nemo.
More capable of running yourself ragged, maybe.
I glare at him. Were you doing an impression of me?
No.
I think you were. I'll do an impression of Antonia. Oh, hello everybody. My name is Antonia.
Aye.
I break my back all the time and I get little cuts and boo-boos and I cry to Lena all the time. Boo-hoo.
Aye. It was an accident.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, Antonia. Narrate.
Aye. I glower at him. What have you come into town? Oh.
Antonia!
Sorry!
What have you come to town to fetch?
Nemo lifts up a bundle of meat wrapped in butcher's paper. A crown, apparently. Come on, I'll walk you back, unless you've still got business here. Using Lena's model again, I know. We get mixed up.
Antonia keeps forgetting the buttons.
Your paws are on the buttons! You need to keep track of your buttons!
I'm trying, but your hand's in the way.
Sorry. Oh, I sigh and let my shoulders sink.
Let's go then. I'm hungry.
You know this is for dinner, right?
Don't worry, I'm not going to eat your husband's crown.
He will hold his arm out and I take it as we move through the din of the afternoon traffic. In a short while, we'll be back at the apartment. I'll need to start drafting more inquiries and preparing samples. I'll consider what Ambrose said earlier. If I can secure a reliable supply of gems, then I can prove the treatment's effectiveness more easily. The evening will pass uneventfully, and by week's end, I'll forget all about Douglas's audacity. Poor guy! If he got unalived and he's just, like, decomposing in his apartment, damn. Antonia brought joke totally flew over her head and went to the moon. I know, Lena said some things during my improv that might have been untrue.
They're all true.
That might have been untrue.
They're all true. Don't lie to them.
My back isn't hurting all the time.
Most of the time.
No, okay, I haven't gotten cuts?
You sure about that?
Okay, I cut myself on the mail, but that was like a week ago.
No, I'm pretty sure that was like 2 days ago.
Says who?
Says me. You literally asked me for a band-aid. You're like, Nina, I cut myself on the mail. I want a band-aid. And I was like, oh, you poor baby. Anyways, go ahead, Antonia. Narrate. Not to cut yourself on the keyboard buttons.
Aye. Why are you bullying me today?
Because somebody doesn't know when to go to bed on time. Gosh. I tell you, go to bed early, Antonia. Okay. And then no.
Okay, you know what? Time escapes me as I try to sleep. Okay, I overthink and I'm like, oh, what about that one story I was writing? Never heard a stream without you mentioning your back. I've been keeping track. Damn, calling me out like that. Calling me out like that. Damn.
But it's true.
Yeah, it is. One day, I'm gonna go back to a massage place and they're gonna fix the cricks in my back. Though I don't know if I want to go back, because last time I went, they used like the organic oils and I was so itchy on my back and my back of my neck for days. It was horrible. Ian will pass uneventfully, and by week's end, I'll forget about Douglas's audacity and insult. But that calm, unremarkable future doesn't come to pass. As we wind through the square and emerge from an alley, I catch a glimpse of the building where Douglas keeps his office. 5 police officers are gathered around the open doorway in a huddle while other officers filter in and out of the narrow hallway. Stray phrases catch my ear. One officer says he's been here a few hours, another says something like already going cold. Found him earlier today, possibly since. Damn, a carriage rumbles past and drowns the rest of the phrase. A chill sweeps over me, my feet pull me toward the ominous chatter. No reassurance or comfort are waiting for me in the office, nor in overhearing the officers outside. Even so, I walk closer. Anyone want to clip all the mentions of back pain in the past Tony streams, or would that be too much to ask? I don't know, man. You clip the Genshin streams, you might have to clip those too. Nah, man, that'd be too much work to go through. Like, I guess if anyone wants to clip that, I guess you can start this stream and then just clip it every time I have a stream. Just note down the time and then like screen record and then get the clip. A rush of foot traffic floods into the street as passengers head for a train platform. In the chaos, it's easy to slip away and duck behind an oncoming carriage before Nemo can even notice I've gone. The clock chimes at the top of the hour a moment before I reach the doorway. Outside, the police are still chatting about how hard it'll be to cordon off the area and turn away gawkers. They don't seem too concerned with all the people passing in and out of the main building, though. It's almost embarrassing that I can slip in so casually without drawing a second glance. It might end up being a full-length movie, probably. 3 years worth of my back breaking. Douglas's office occupies the ground level of a fairly new yet imposing building close to the center of Laurenburg. See if the neighbors have heard anything first and then first document the scene. Yes, sir! Like a documentary, Antonia, life with back pain. Life as a clumsy vampire with back pain and heartburn. You there, check the locks on all the windows for tampering. This one's looking a lot like the Fairfield case. I hear an officer's voice coming from an open doorway to my left. He continues, but I can't follow his words anymore. My eyes fall to a prone, rigid form draped across the sofa near the back of the room. One of the officers steps aside and the face of the corpse stares back at me with gaunt and glassy eyes. The officer chatter confirms my fear. The man I was supposed to meet yesterday evening is lying dead in his office with blood caked around his lips and staining his tie. Go, Lena.
What?
Did you say you do side characters?
Fine. Someone there? Clear out. This is a crime scene. No gawkers.
My legs move before I can think clearly. Douglas is dead? How? When? The nearest doorknob is already in my hand. Good, it's unlocked. Tonya, life with all the ailments known to mankind. My shin slams to a low table and I tumble backwards into an armchair. The sunlight stings my eyes if I hadn't suffered insult enough, and then my vision adjusts. Would watch. I've often felt the unnerving sensation of reliving memories in a dream. It's never happened to me in the waking world, though. A grandfather clock's chime echoes through the room. I glance outside and the sun is still high above the rooftops. I clench the hem of my dress. I'm back in the same seat I occupied less than a day ago, waiting to finally Zabistia with the man now lying dead less than a dozen feet away. My mind swirls, my memories fray. Was Douglas already dead by the time I arrived last night? Did he die while I waited here, never realizing? On the way in, I saw 5 coppers, and inside 3, maybe 4 others. My breath catches in my throat. Natural deaths, no matter how tragic, don't draw this level of scrutiny. Murder. I like to be overreaching and leaping at unreasonable conclusions, but I can still recall the odd figure I chased through the hallways last night. Did they see me? Did they know I was there? Was Douglas being killed as I sat in this chair? Stray syllables leaks out of the neighboring room, but I can't hear anything complete. I press my ear to the wall, though. Who's there? I tear my face away from the wall and grip the arms of the chair so firmly my nails nearly rip the upholstery. Oh, who the fuck is that? Oh, Elm!
Elm? Oh, it's the hot book guy, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a choker on. That's kind of sexy. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways.
Drink some water. We can try and do the hot anime guy voice.
Yeah. Let me see. I wasn't aware anyone else had a point to. Let me see. Okay. I need to, like, imagine. Imagination, guys. Imagination. I gotta get in the vibe. I think.
You're thinking so much, you think your brain's short-circuited.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh.
Or maybe. There's some smoke.
Where?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh. It's okay. I had to get in the vibe. Oh. My apologies. No, I had to do a giggle!
I had to giggle.
Because the character I'm thinking it does giggles. You like chokers on dudes? Eh. It's a hit or miss. There was at one point in my life where I had an ex who loved choker necklaces, and so I bought a few at Hot Topic, and I would wear them all the time. And it was okay, but eventually I stopped wearing them because it felt really comfortable. I don't normally like wearing jewelry, specifically like necklaces and stuff, just because it would get caught in my hair. So I normally wouldn't wear necklaces, so wearing like, and it was like cute little lace ones when Hot Topic used to have like goth cute shit. But yeah, I guess in some character designs, chokers were really cute, but would I wear it IRL? Nah. Do I see people wearing it? Not really. You know, it's too hot in my city to wear that kind of like accessory without it like getting really toasty. Oh, my apologies. I wasn't aware anyone else had an appointment today. Yeah, my throat's too jacked. Fei Long, we're gonna have to do a sexy anime guy voice next time because my voice is like so raspy right now. I can't do the voice I usually would do if I'm like doing like a make-believe dialogue scene for something I'm writing. I'll do the voices, but I cannot do the voice right now. My throat's too raspy at the moment. We'll have to do the deep raspy voice for this guy. Yeah. This is crossing over into absurd. Why is Elm here? And why has he changed his outfit completely since he was in class? I hope you haven't been waiting long. No, I won't.
Antonia, are you reading my line again?
Yeah, sorry.
Ahem. No, I've only arrived moments ago. For chokers there, they'd probably actually choke from the heat. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I know some people have like leather chokers and stuff, and I was like, oh no. No. Too toasty, too toasty. Good, I can pour you some tea if you'd like.
No thank you, if I may ask.
Go right ahead.
What exactly are you doing here?
Elm smirks. He's never smirked, at least not that I've seen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That outfit. Is that the other guy? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check out. Let me look at my thumbnail. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check something. They're twins! They're twins!
Wait a minute. So you like the book guy, but you like his twin? Before you found out they were twins?
Apparently. Okay, so I can either go for Elm or his brother. I can go for either or at this point. We need to inject Toy with the common cold. That's the only way you can get the sexy voice. I know. When I had a cold, that's when we get like the really sexy raspy voice. Elm smirks. He's never smirked. At least not that I've seen. Yeah, I was looking at the thumbnail and he's wearing the same outfit as the guy on the right. So I think he's a twin of Elm. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. If I may.
Oh, he reaches for him before I can stop him. He's lifting my fingers to his lips.
You've met my brother. I'm sorry for the confusion. Brother? Elm never mentioned having a brother, let alone a twin? Why wouldn't he have brought that up? Despite circumstances, I'm charmed to make your acquaintance. I'm Rowan, currently the head of my family's business and estate as of this morning. What the fuck? What happened? Why did my man get kicked out? Was Rowan older than Elm? Oh, hey, if you strike out with one of them, you can always for the other. Right? What? Why did we get a full body glance of this guy? We didn't get a full body glance of the others. Greetings, Nia. Hi, Sheriff Pumpkin. Welcome, welcome. At a glance, he looks just like Elm, but the air around him is completely different. Alright, I might go for Rowan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I might just... yeah. From the slight smirk tugging at his lips to the confidence in his posture, he holds himself with incredible assertiveness and poise. I allow him to take my hand in greeting, but I can barely keep track of what he says. Elm is his brother? Mr. Douglas was their father? How to explain Elm's behavior earlier? He must be grief-stricken. But meanwhile, his brother doesn't betray a trace of sadness. Oh, the dad died! Oh, okay. So the dad invented the medicine, right? Is that my understanding? And she's trying to sell the medicine? What's the relation? Who has legal copyright on these meds? Alright, oh, so that's why he was upset. His father passed away. Why didn't Elm mention his twin to me? Why is Rowan taking all of this in such easy stride?
Pleased to meet you, Rowan. My name is Lucy, and I'm sorry for your loss.
It's unfortunate, yes, but I've already had time to grieve. More importantly, I've been selling my father's outstanding business, and I do hope you're still interested in pursuing our options together. At that, he does close his hands around mine and flashes a reckless grin. How brazen! I can see he takes after his father in that regard. Was his father a womanizer? Did he sleep around? I'm confused about who Mr. Douglas was, because you're making it seem like a mad scientist who made meds, magical miracle meds with emeralds, and then now he's brazen? I'm relieved that you come by. I saw one of your recent letters among my father's papers, and I was hoping to run into you eventually, so I might apologize in person. And hear your proposal.
I'm relieved to hear it about your father.
Rowan shakes his head, sullen but not unsettled. My father put his work first at all times, even to the detriment of his health. He kept unreasonable hours and regularly worked himself to the point of exhaustion at his desk. So in a way, I've been expecting this to happen almost every day for years. A colleague of ours also died under suspicious circumstances recently, so I'm sure the coppers are just taking every precaution. I think my father was always in the greatest danger from himself.
My condolences.
A withering, coiling knot rises in my stomach. I'm still reeling from Douglas's death and the prickling unease left by my question about Elm and Rowan. Is their family business even stable right now? Is Rowan trustworthy? I'll have to sort it out later. At present, I need to know exactly why police are here in such force, and I doubt that figure fleeing the scene last night was just a harmless bystander.
If you have everything in order, shall we continue discussions of our potential partnership?
Unfortunately, the day after tomorrow's the earliest I could give you the attention you and your ideas deserve.
The day after tomorrow. That's acceptable.
Thank you for your understanding, though I'd fully expect my father to work himself into an early grave. I'll need a bit more time to make arrangements for his burial. Rowan smiles easily, but despite his confidence and aplomb, he can't hide the crooked knot in his tie or stray loose buttons on his cuffs. I wonder if he's taking his father's death worse than he appears. Though I still don't see why the police would be so interested in a jeweler's natural death, no matter how untimely.
You have my sympathies. What time should I meet you then?
You're pretty forward, you know.
I'm not fond of delays unless they're absolutely necessary.
A woman of ambition and charm. Let's meet at my family's manor after breakfast. It's close to the university, and we'll waste less time stepping aside for the coppers.
Perfect. I look forward to formalizing our partnership then.
As will I, Miss Lucy. Rowan bows deeply, raising his face to meet my eyes and flashing that reckless grin of his once more. He certainly inherited his father's sense for flattery. In the window, just behind the grandfather clock, I noticed Nemo searching for me among the afternoon crowds. I'm not feeling at ease with the police lingering so close by either, so it's time I head back.
Thank you again. It's a pleasure to meet you in despite the circumstances. I'm taking my leave.
Of course, and we'll speak again soon.
Now we escape. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I leave the small meeting room quietly and hurry down the hall, slip behind the coppers, and grab Nemo by the arm to pull him into an alley. Hey, Lucy, what's going on? Where'd you disappear to?
Douglas's office. Oh.
What?
Hold on. That's an error.
Error? Oh, yeah! Okay, so grammar, children, pay attention. Pay attention, jingle, 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 jingle. When you have a word that ends with an S or a name that ends with an S, but you need to do an apostrophe S to show ownership of the noun, you always put the S and then just the apostrophe by itself, and you don't put that S afterwards. I learned that in English class, and I am always mindful of it every time I need to do a name. But yeah, letting you know. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, so that is a grammatical error. I will email the team and let them know about that. But yeah, that's just a grammar error. Very minor, but alright. And you couldn't have told me where you were going?
Something caught my attention. Did you notice the suspicious figure I chased through the alleys last night when you found me?
Yeah, because that was me. Were you trying to catch a burglar or pass the time?
That was you? Well, in that case, it was a burglary. In fact, this whole affair might be involved than I anticipated.
If I stop typing, I might have knocked out on my bed. Not because of the game, because it's been quite a day. Are you okay? Pat, pat. Pat, pat. Get some rest after this. We're probably got to split this into 2 parts. But I do plan to stop at around like 9. So in about like 40 minutes or so, I might just stop for the day just because I really am tired. We're playing Genshin tomorrow too, so I'll probably leave work early again and go take a nap. The game's good with the grammar though. No, the grammar's fine! That was just that one little tidbit. Nemo can be overprotective at times, but he knows when to listen. He's fairly good at it when the mood strikes him. So he listens as I tell him everything I saw. The condition of Douglas's body, Rowan's sudden appearance, and the murmurs I heard from the police.
You wouldn't be putting this many coppers on the scene if they thought Douglas's death was natural. Wow, they're just really throwing that in your face.
You mean like,
yes! Now that you pointed it out, now it's bothering me.
it's okay. I'll email the team and let them know. I forgot what grammar thing it is, but yeah, if you have a word ending with an S, but you need to add an apostrophe S to show ownership of the noun, then you have to get rid of that second S. I think I'm okay. Just been exhausted emotionally and physically. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry you're exhausted. Snuggle, snuggle. Come here, my Valentinis. If you guys had a rough week, I hope next week is better. Man, we're just all having rough. Tai, Fei Long. How's my grammar, though? Your grammar's fine. You're good. You're all good. But I just meant, like, this one is, like... I'm, like, looking at it. Douglas is dying! Ah! Probably not. I heard something, too. The look of Nemo returns a pensive glare. I know that look pretty well. He's warned me not to dive headfirst into something dangerous.
What was it?
I heard a detective mention that another jeweler by the name of Fairfield was found dead last week. I feel my breath catch. I know this could be a coincidence. Maybe the coppers were leaping to conclusions there's no connection, but if there is, and if two prominent jewelers in Laurenburg died within a week of one another, who could be responsible and why? We talk about possibilities and contingencies all the way home. Not that Nemo knows how to navigate business with the requisite delicacy. We part at the university gates, and for the next several hours until nightfall, I try and fail to find any trace of Elm. An exhausting day. Girl, I understand. It feels as though I woke up a full week ago and I've been running without a rest since then. Of everything that happened, though, I feel that there's one in particular that won't leave my mind. Is there a fourth mystery dude that I don't know about? What? Okay, so in a lot of Otome games, this might be what it is. So in a lot of Otome games, there are particular routes that you cannot play until you've played other routes. So there's like the beginning routes. Like say there's 5 guys, for example. Say there's 5 guys. I'm using Color Malice as example. Say there's 5 guys. 3 of them are beginning routes. And you have to finish all 3 of those routes before you can unlock the 4th guy's route. And then once you've unlocked the 4 other routes, then you can unlock the 5th guy's route, who's supposed to be like the ultimate, I guess, like canon person that the MC would end up with, you know. This is usually the guy that the main character will end up with at the end of an anime, because that's just like kind of like the ultimate story that combines everything together in a way. She's like, me for real, mine's the handsome guys were. But that might be who the fiddler is. You might have to play the other 3 routes of Cecile, Elm, and Rowan, and then you can unlock the handsome fiddler route, which is interesting. But I know better. So usually with those, the game literally will not let you access the mystery or final route until you've gone through the other routes. So in this case, I don't know if we're allowed to go down the fiddler route. They didn't say anything from what I saw in the email. So I'm just gonna assume that, like, maybe we can't unlock. And this is a demo, so obviously you can't get the fiddler route until you play the other ones. So for the sake of the demo, we're gonna go ahead and go with Rowan. I like Rowan. I want to see what's up with this guy. Yes, I liked Elm, but like I really want to go for Rowan, and then we'll go with Elm. Rowan. First I thought he and Elm couldn't be more dissimilar, but now I can almost trace the parallels between them. Did not talk about the Otome games. That's pretty impressive. Pretty intriguing. Yeah, they have it's like the routes in AI Somnium Files where you can't unlock certain endings unless you've played the other endings. It's similar to that, where you can't unlock certain guys' routes unless you've played the other ones, you know. And then there you have the mobile Otome games. Those don't really have a lock per se. You can really just pick anybody you want. Because they're mobile, they usually continuously update. So that one's not like a case of learning bits and pieces and they have the final puzzle piece at the end. In the case of mobile game updates, they just continuously release new stuff. So those you can just pick whoever, but in regards to like console Otome games, you can only pick certain people first before you can unlock other routes. What if you like one of the basic dudes most, so it's like first unlocked? What if you don't want the canon dude to be the canon dude? I didn't make the game. That's entirely up to them. Yeah, when I played Color Malice, I really like. So there were the 3 basic routes you can play. I loved 2 of the guys in the basic routes. I love the 4th guy that you can unlock after you play the 3 basic routes, just because he's voiced by Yuki Kaji, who's my favorite. And so here's the fun thing about Otome games, is if you have a favorite voice actor, he could just be literally whispering sweet nothings to you in your ear, and it's the most amazing thing in the world. But yeah. I mean, people can play the Otome games however they want to play it. I'm usually completionist for those, so I will pick my favorite from the basic routes and then work my way down to my least favorite, and then I unlock the secret ones. But I made a horrible mistake. So I didn't find out about this route thing until I was playing Collar Malice. I was like, okay, I want to do the ultimate guy because I want to know the whole story first and then go from there. Yeah, apparently it was locked, so when I tried to do all the selections for his route, I died. I was like, oh, wait a minute. So I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's locked. Okay. I think Collar Malice was probably the first one the first Otome game I actually played to completion. And then, when the PS Vita was going out of service for the PlayStation Store, I tried to buy more games and I found out I never actually formatted the PS Vita when I bought it at the pawn shop, so I had to reformat it and delete my entire progress on my Vita. I was so upset. All my screenshots, all my recordings, I wanted to cry. And I have Collar Malice 2 on my Switch, but at this point I think I'm just gonna buy one later on so I can just have it on my Switch instead of the Vita and just replay it. But yeah, that was the one I did complete. If it didn't see the appeal before, I definitely see it now that you mentioned. Exactly. Like with light novels, I don't know if those are voiced, but you could just imagine the cute hot anime girl like whispering sweet nothings into your ear if it's your favorite voice actress. Like, oof, oof. For all of Rowan's confidence and his cheeky retorts, I still can't tell exactly what was running through his mind. Elm is only impenetrable because he speaks so seldom. His face rarely betrays his inner thoughts, but with Rowan, I can't tell. Is he sincere in his compliments? Is he hiding in his grief? Or has his father's death really left him completely unfazed? If my favorite VA whispered sweet nothings to me ASMR style, I might just see that my gates prematurely.
Pick up any games in my voice and then you can like listen to her voice talking to you. You'd be like, Doki Doki, Doki Doki, Doki Doki.
It's pointless to continue this. I'll only wear myself out running in circles and I'll get no closer to clarity. I'll see him the day after tomorrow and hopefully by then I'll have more time to recover from today. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Thinking any further will only tie my brain in knots. I have not the time to untangle that. And more than that, even these thoughts can't keep the ghastly images of Douglas's lifeless face from entering in my memories. I did! That's how I got into the Persona series! Damn! Good for you! Wait, which character did you like that the voice actress voiced? Sleep will help. Yes, I'll sleep, and I can only hope that tomorrow is a calmer day. Nostalgia can be an insidious thing. All too easy to hold fondness for memories when the pain of the moment dulls and you remember only the simple sweetness and thrills. You can romance a character too, and she's your teacher in game mode. What? You can? Damn. The only reason I got Fire Emblem 3 Houses is because I found out you can romance characters. I was like, oh, what? On particularly bright summer mornings, I catch myself getting wistful as I think about the time I spent darting through empty classrooms on campus, hiding out in haylofts and scouring back alleys while I search for answers. In spite of any excitement I felt 5 years ago when Cecile and I planned stakeout to search for my parents' killer, a memory of that time is still stained with tears. Oh, from that incident? Did her parents get unalived? Damn. Tadayo Kawakami from Persona 5. Persona. Oh, wow. I don't know why, but I have a feeling she's definitely your type. I don't know, I was looking at the pictures, I was like, ooh. There's like this one fan art of her looking really tired in front of a computer. Too much work, lack of sleep. Kept something about the new student. Oh no! There's like a maid outfit figure too. Did she dress up as a maid? Yeah, apparently there's like a maid figure. Get cute, get cute. If it's for you, master, I'll happily be covered in dust. What? What? Wait, what does that mean? Nothing!
Yeah, it didn't mean anything very long. It's all good. For 3 houses, you might have to really consider whether you want to play as a male or female MC, because I think some romances... Oh, yeah! I think Antonia knows that, no?
Oh yeah, no, I looked up a guide to see who was romanceable for the female MC and who was romanceable for the male MC. She did dress up as a maid. Nice. Yeah, you know, yeah, I already looked that up. I had known about that before I got the game. I was like, oh, okay, so it just depends. Whatchamacallit. I don't know, we'll have to see who I liked. I know everyone said I would like, the guy in yellow. I forgot what his name is. But I like Dimitri. Do I know anything about any of the 3 houses? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whenever I feel nostalgic pain as I pass by a class and recall the fun I had roaming free in Laurenburg, I remember how many nights I spent crying myself into restless sleep. I don't even remember my parents properly, and just learning of their deaths devastated me. Tears and clenched fists and bared fangs and reckless adventure all led me to an even more painful answer in the end. Grief never follows a convenient course, and there are rarely simple villains whose dispatch will close all your open wounds. Elm and Rowan lost their father just hours ago. A father they both knew and spoke to every day. No, perhaps that's not right. I don't actually know anything about Elm's relationship to his family, do I? You might like Felix, though. Oh, is it the green-haired guy? Yeah. Uh-huh. I think. Hold on. Sorry, he has blue hair. His purple hair. Oh, he looks so handsome. Who had the green hair? Is that Blythe? No. Somebody had green hair. Felix looks really hot. I think I would go for him. Houses, characters. Who had green hair? Where are you, sweetie? The other person I liked was... Lindhart! Lindhart? Yeah, Lindhart and Phoenix. I kinda, fell in love with them, like, during a lot of fan art. When this game first came out, there was so much fan art. I think Felix was shipped with somebody, too, and I can't... Was it Sylvan? Can't remember. I don't remember. I don't recall.
Your brain's frying again.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's Lindhart. I like Felix, though. Yeah, I mean, I like Felix and Lindhart. So I totally forgot about Felix. My man! I totally forgot. And all the times we've known one another, he never mentioned that he has a twin or that his father was a prospective business partner of mine. I'm sure I mentioned the deal to him at least once while we were studying after class. Rowan's face keeps coming to mind as well. He was charming, inviting even. If I hadn't seen his father's corpse moments before we met, I might even have a butterfly. Wait, I'm confused! Wait, hold on! Wait! Oh, I fucked up! Wait! Wait. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. You're just gonna have to play to find out why they're shipped together. Felix and Lindhart? I mean, that's fine. Or you mean Felix and Sylvan? Hold on, I fucked up. I totally, like, misread everything. Hold on. Okay. So she mentioned Mr. Douglas creating these gems Or no? Oh my god. We'll have to watch the beginning of the stream. She mentioned Mr. Douglas that he had been looking into like these little pills, and it was how he saw it. And I thought that was like some random doctor dude, but then it didn't click that she mentioned Mr. Douglas again, who is the jeweler. I guess that was helping her with procuring the gem cure thing. Felix and Sylvan. Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw so much ship fan art on them. I was like, what is this? Why are they shipped together? What? What? Who are these cutie patooties? What was it? There's so much ship fan art for that game. So much. It was really cute. Okay. So Mr. Douglas is the jeweler guy that stood us up. And we were gonna have a business dealing with him for our product. Apparently, Mr. Douglas is the father of Rowan and Elm. But I'm confused, because she had mentioned their father, and she said, yeah, we can't have a business dealing because their father said no. But I figured if he said no, like... I'm assuming she had met the father, but apparently she didn't meet the father. And then she just found out Mr. Douglas is their dad? I'm a little confused. Did you guys get that? Or are you just as confused as I was? Shit. Okay, well now it's cleared up. So apparently the guy that got unalived that stood us up.
And we left a very angry note for.
Yeah, that we left a very angry note for. Apparently, his name is Mr. Douglas. And he is the father of Elm and Rowan. So apparently he was a rich dude who is a jeweler. Uh-huh. Okay. Get it. I think. I don't know. We'll keep going. Let's keep going. I mean, she even said that he had, like, flattery, that he was really good at flattering people. So I had assumed she had already met the dad. But then apparently she didn't? I'm confused. Familiar mixture of confusion. Yeah, no shit. Excitement, mystery on the edge of terror fills in the space to my thoughts again. Sitting at the front of a classroom, I can't keep the whirl of... Is that how you spell whirl? Pattern of spirals. Whirl describes a shape. Whirl is an action. That's a word I didn't even know about. If Rowan was so unfazed and moved on so quickly from his father's death, was their relationship really that bad? If so, then why is Elm so distraught? Even now, I can't tell he's barely paying attention to the professor, though if he's close to his father, why has he never mentioned either his family or his siblings? There's a lot of names, so a lot of is going over my head, not gonna lie. I'll have to, like, rewatch bits of the stream. Because I was a little confused. Were you paying attention?
No.
You weren't paying attention?
Not really. I just see Lucy's name and I go for it.
Okay. At least you admitted it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Meow. Go ahead, Antonia, continue.
Are you getting sleepy?
A little bit. But you said you're gonna end at 9, so I'm gonna give you like 20 more minutes and then we have to go eat. I can hear your tummy grumbling.
You hear my tummy grumble?
Yes, I also heard it this morning.
Oh.
What'd you eat, Antonia?
I didn't eat anything! I ate an egg and a banana this morning.
Oh. But your tummy was grumbling before you ate breakfast.
Oh. What'd I eat?
Steak.
Steak! Oh. I think my tummy didn't like the steak. I mean, there was a weird splotch on my potato, but I just ate it anyways.
Weird splotch how?
I don't know. It just looked a little discolored, so I just cut a little bit off and I tasted it. And I was like, nah, I cut it away.
You could have asked for another potato, Antonia.
Oh. Nah, it's okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Anyways. Of course, the most... Hi, Death. Welcome, welcome. My brother had his very first journal. He named it Bull because it had a big head. It's an African side neck turtle. I always have fur turtles are... Oh, that's cool. $50 for the African side turtle, and you pay $25 for your slider turtles. Nice. I already entertained and dismissed the notion that Norwin had killed his father, take over the family business, and that Elm was living in fear of what might happen to him in the aftermath. It was my first and immediate suspicion after leaving Douglas's office, but Nemo and I both agreed that it was unlikely. At least. If Rowan were the killer, he could have chosen a far more convenient time and method that would draw less suspicion onto himself. Was the discoloration green colored? No, it was brown. I'm not fully convinced that he's innocent, of course, but I'd like to believe him. Perhaps I'm just extending goodwill to him because of my concern for Elm. Lena, do you want to be the professor?
Fine. That'll be all for today. We'll be discussing the next treaties on currency exchange later this week. And you may call upon me if you have questions in the meantime. Dismissed. Wait there. Oh. Yesterday I met your twin, Rowan.
Twin brother? Truly? Elm, why did you tell us? Does he attend school here too? I didn't. There's been a lot happening lately.
Yes, I heard about your father. I'm sure you've had your reasons. Why do you keep all that secret from us? I may be entering into business with your brother, and I want to know. I stopped suddenly, and the rails of my thoughts vanished beneath me.
Lena?
Oh, no, go ahead, Antonia.
Oh, okay. What am I expecting of him now? What is it that I really want to know? I don't know. Elm looks exhausted and anxious. There's a miserable icy weight in the pit of my stomach. Why do I feel so incensed? It's nothing worth mentioning. We should get going. There's another class coming in soon, and... Elm, if that's true... Wait a moment, Lucy. Do you mean that scoundrel stood you up as Elm's father? Again, I thought we met Elm's father, but apparently we never did. That's why we got confused. I'm sorry, I need to go. There's an appointment, and... Elm backs away as he stammers out of his words, his eyes never meeting my own. I reach to grab his shoulder, but he's even quicker than I expected. He leaves Cecile and I standing in the midst of other students, filtering through the classroom door like water over a weir.
Let's follow him. I'm worried about where he might wander.
Oh, I think I'll leave him to you, Lucy. Cecile gives me a sheepish smile and ducks away. I forgot something earlier, so I'll stop by town and fetch it. Don't wait up for me.
What'd you forget? Can I lend you my books if you need? I can lend you my books if you need.
I don't think Cecile's even listening by now. Is he anxious about excavating Elm's family secrets? He hurries away, waving an apology as he goes.
Wait, Cecile! He doesn't wait though. There's still on his knuckles. That closes off my room for doubt. He's actually hiding something, knowing Cecile he's liable to get over his head before he realizes he should ask for help. Well, I'm not allowed to let him leave at that. Expecting that I can see Elmore make his way into the hall, if I lose sight of him now, I may not be able to find him again until the day after tomorrow. We're following Elm. Oh, sorry, Antonia, did you want to follow Cecile or Elm?
Oh, for sure, Elm.
Okay. Go ahead.
As much as I'd like to know what's going on with Cecile rushing off so suddenly, I know he'll tell me in time. Elm, though. I'm gonna save real quick on slot 1. Okay. He should be only a few paces down the hall, and he's even walking quickly, but every step towards him feels like I'm walking through lapping waves. I'm anxious. I was too focused to know sooner, and I've only got the span of a few yards to think of what I'll say. I need to know why he kept his twins' existence a secret, but what do I say to someone who lost their father just 2 nights past? Wait, where's he gone? Where's he gone? I only hesitated for a moment. He's probably on his way back to his manor, right?
No pride. I expected as much. Not in his shoes built for sprinting, but I command 100 yards at least. I recall the directions Rowan gave me well enough. I should be able to follow the road there and catch Elm on the way. Ahem.
Lita, you keep talking.
I know. We're taking turns.
We're taking turns. Maybe with some white fuzzes on it too? No, it was brown. Unless he's running at a breathless pace, I should at least be able to catch sight of him before he shuts himself away. I can easily keep up his moderate pace for longer if I need to, but I don't. There's no reason to keep running. I move past a pair of sullen, downcast faces beneath a blooming lilac arbor and I stop. I'm not out of breath, but I still feel my pulse quicken. I sit down beside the stoic marble bust of one of the university's founders on a short pedestal and I look up through the vines. Perhaps Ambrose was right. There are things I might miss if I rush too quickly straight ahead. Oh, is that Rowan? I think it is.
The flowers here are lovely. Oh, no, Antonia, that's Elm.
Oh, I'm sorry. The outfits, like, the patterns look similar. I got confused. They only bloom for a day or two. They'll be gone once the storm passes, though. Beside me, Elm's face is just as graven and dark as the statue, keeping watch throughout the garden. His voice doesn't carry a tremor, it's softer than usual, almost weary.
A shame then. I'm sure Ambrose wouldn't mind if we cut a few to keep before the wind carries them off.
Whether the headmaster minds or not, I don't think your brother would let you steal the gardener's shears again. Why did we steal the gardener's shears before? What were we doing? The next thought doesn't form clearly in my mind. Elm and I both linger uncomfortably for a moment. Elm tenses briefly as I reach up. For now I have to do without asking about Rowan. I pinch the stem of a lilac higher on the arbor, twist it swiftly and snap it off the vine. I offer to Elm, rightly proud of myself.
I don't need to steal anyone's shears, fortunately.
Seems you don't, Lucy. He's smiling, at least a little, which is significant for someone like him. So... Elm takes a slow breath. You heard that my father died the night before last.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No. It's not... I didn't expect it. I thought it wouldn't happen for decades more. My father wasn't the most present man. He worked from before sunup to long after sundown, weeks upon weeks. He especially threw himself into work over the past several years. I always thought he would work away his grief and time. I wanted to talk to him. It was today that we were supposed to meet.
You don't have to say more than you like. If you do want to talk about your father, though, I've got a better set of ears than the founders.
I tilt my head toward the marble bust beside us, and Elm chuckles lightly. They are attentive, at least. With some effort, Elm rises to his feet and accepts the lilac I plucked, as he does. Sight of him bringing the petals up to his nose, smiling at the scent, and then placing the flower in his breast pocket is unexpectedly— Damn it!
Oh no, you fell for Elm, didn't you?
Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna have to pick Elm. Elm, I got you, babe! I'm sorry I've been avoiding you, Cecile, lately. Would you like to walk with me for a while?
What? Oh yes, by all means.
Thank you for the flower and coming to find me.
I hope you didn't expect I'd let you languish here on your own. Cecile would have come with me too, but he had something urgent to attend.
Something which I'm going to ask him about tonight. Why'd he rush off like that?
And these vines are so old and well tended, I doubt even a hurricane could stop them from blooming year after year.
Only it were that easy for us. We can hear bitterness pulling down Elm's quiet laughter. He walks on through the gardens, soon through the university gates and into town. You know what the game does mention that the background music are all original? It's pretty nice. Oh, I know. I don't know. I can ask him in an email and let you know when we stream this game again. It is really pretty though. I love the opening song. It just sounds so mysterious and good. It kind of like the opening song kind of gives me like horror RPG game vibes, and it sounds really pretty. Like it sounds mysterious. I take Elm's arm once we're in the midst of the afternoon crowds. He's always a little stiff in these moments. I think he's never been accustomed to human touch. He's told me that he doesn't dislike it in theory, but when someone else touches his arm or shoulder, it makes him keenly aware of his own body in a way he's rarely pleased with. I suppose I can understand. I've heard some people experience this when they turn to vampires and suddenly have a heightened awareness of themselves, including any misgivings or anxieties they might have. In Elm's case, though, I always wonder if it wasn't just that he spent so much time in his own mind that he rarely gives his body a second thought. Time slips by us slowly, as if we're swimming against its flow, walking slowly as the sun drops toward the rooftops of Laurenburg. Once 3 summers pass, Cecile and I walk with Elm through these streets. I forget if we even had a goal or if we were just enjoying a carefree afternoon, browsing the storefronts and window displays. We stop by a clockmaker, one of these old shops with yellowed windows and a faded sign above the door. The brass handle on its entrance is smooth and worn from the weight of 1,000 hands. Elm stood there transfixed and singularly focused on an open pendulum clock with its shifting gears. A small city moved around its base with porcelain carriages and ladies beneath lace parcels shifting at each quarter hour. "Look at it, you two," he barely spoke above a whisper. "Isn't it wondrous to see how every part laid out and fitted together so finely?" Cecile eagerly agreed, and the two spent a fair while excitedly chattering about the marvels of precision engineering. Though Elm didn't seem as taken with the fine embellishments. Rather than the decoration on each piece, Elm stared at the whole mechanism as if he were gazing at the night and mapping every star. It's laid out in plain to see, every piece and part in harmony. I can almost hear his words from all those years past as clear as the chime of that clock. He's certainly a strange fellow, but a reliable friend and a steady presence. Perhaps that's why seeing him so shocked has left me unnerved as well. Up ahead of us, a young couple walks away from an alleyway stall with absolute glee. A middle-aged man with a brilliant sapphire necklace and matching cufflinks is waving goodbye to his last customers and beckons Elm over with the same motion. His table is full of rings and pendants, all set with enormous gems, which is why I'm confident he's a thief or a counterfeiter. Lena.
Oh, and you'd be the jolly vendor?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, welcome. You two seem to be enjoying yourselves. Why, I get something for your boo there.
My jaw nearly drops, mostly because of the quality of the gems in front of me. There's a topaz nearly the size of my thumb, and without a single impurity. I would, but I forgot my wallet. A blatant lie. Why do you think I was the boo?
Oh, come on now. You might think they're a princess treasure, but I assure you they're more reasonable than you expect. You see, sir and madams, these are all reconstructed rubies. We've concocted them in test tubes and grown them to tremendous size for all less than a miner's monthly wage. Thank you, but we'll be on our way.
Reconstructed rubies?
Ah, caught your eye? Yes, you see, these are marvel of modern scientific ingenuity. I'm familiar. Elm, I bought a book on the process if you'd like to see it back at the campus library.
They're lovely. Oh no, it looks like he's taken the pair of ruby hairpins and hasn't caught my meaning.
Yes, indeed, a perfect pair of identical hairpins. See how finely this silver filigree fits and embraces the precise cut of the ruby, like stars blossoming on a vine. The perfect gift for a lady with beautiful hair. Truly a lovely set, wouldn't you say? It'd be lovely if one of them wasn't fake.
I thought I muttered under my breath too quiet for anyone but Elm to hear, but judging by the color now draining from his face, I must have been louder than I intended. The vendor squints at me and leans far over the table, thrusting the hairpins towards me.
Young miss, why not try them on? No, thank you. Wait, the gems may well be synthetic, but the settings here are finely crafted. That's a high grade of silver, too! The ornamentation on one hairpin is worth more than he's charging for the pair.
Lucy?
Aha, I see, yes, you've taken by their beauty as well, aren't you? Go ahead, try them on. I guarantee you I've got the finest synthesized gems in all the city. No, you haven't. What was that now?
Just as I thought, his cheery demeanor only held up while he thought he might still be gullible. He traded out his honeyed flattery for a sailor's rasp. Unfortunate for him, I spent weeks reading the latest chemical research with synthesizing gems. Unfortunate for both of us, really. He's either a thief or a counterfeit, and either way he's drastically overestimating how large synthetic gems can grow with the latest techniques.
If I'm not mistaken, I think some of these pieces are worth far more than you're asking. You should get them appraised, otherwise I'm afraid you might be losing a fortune. Thank you for the offer, but we'll be on our way.
Elm has shaken out of the distraction on his face, and he shoots a sharp glare at the vendor before we walk away.
Now you listen here! Ow, he's grabbing my wrist with a vice grip. This bitch, you better back up!
Whoa, Lena, words!
Oh, sorry. I just don't like it when somebody gets mad for pointing out their lies. I heard you slander my goods. Apologize. I'll apologize with the knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, please do not get Lena upset. She will punch you. She will kitty paw you in the face.
Very intense kitty paw. Did I apologize for being too generous? Clearly you don't know what you got your hands on.
Let go of her. Elm immediately wrests the man's arm away and stands between the two of us. It's amusing to see the older man shrivel under Elm's gaze. I didn't realize he could be so intense, if I'm being honest. Darn it, I like Elm so much! We're going for the book guy, guys, okay? Book guy. They stare one another down for a moment before the vendor, or thief more likely, lowers his hands and steps away. Lucy, let's go.
Yes, and quickly.
Elm turns down the street and I glance back at the likely thief as we go.
Oh shit. Antonia, are you okay? Okay, I'm gonna read. I only notice the glint of a blade when he's already rushing to Elm. Elm hasn't noticed the vendor charging. I expect the older man thinks he'll catch us out easily. I think Elm suffered enough recently. The shoddy cat should stand to suffer a bit more. I don't have my full vampiric strength back just yet, but I should be more than quick enough to twist the knife from his hands. Hiya! Yeah, get going at me! Antonia, he's not dead. He's fine.
Oh, good. I was scared. I thought Elm was gonna get stabbed in the back. And more than strong enough to throw him through that collection of stolen baubles he's trying to peddle. I think the music's too loud now. There we go.
Ah! I'll thank you not to trouble us further.
Lucy, you...
Wretch! Slander! I had the coppers on you! Not likely, considering how shady your business is. He's just scrambling up his feet and shouting, but I've already thrown his knife up into a nearby rooftop, so I doubt he'll be much threat to us. Puppets, vampires, don't look down on me! In a bitter fit, he throws a large armor brooch at me, and it hits my neck with a dull thud. A flinch. I flinch, expecting a flash of light from searing pain, but nothing happens. The brooch falls to the ground, and the stone cracks on impact. Well, would you like to ruin any of your other merchandise while you're at it? me be, wretched cretins! Scrambling like a squirrel, caught on a slick ice, the man scoops his wares into a satchel and rushes away into a nearby building. Surely up to no good, and I'd be remiss to let him go after hurling such a sharp brooch on me. That was heavy, you know. Come on, Elm, can't let him get away.
Oh, wait. Just as I take off after the suspicious vendor, Elm grabs my hand to stop me. For a moment, I can't speak as we both realize how tightly our hands are clasped together. We separate shortly after, though it's hard to meet his eyes until we begin walking back to campus. What was that? Elm's footsteps are steady as pendulum, but his face isn't nearly as easy to read as a clock. I feel like clocks is a really common motif right now. We've already gotten a grandfather clock, and we have a ticking of a clock in our room, and he was fascinated by the clock that had the mechanisms, and she was referring to him as a pendulum. So I can see that clocks is a really big motif in the game. I'm assuming because of being a vampire that they age slower, so time seems to be like the ultimate theme here in the game. You know, having this much time with loved ones, or things wilting, or, you know, running out of time, or being too fast, being too slow. I'm really liking this motif of time and continuously reminding us with various clocks. Does he also feel a faint warm cling to his fingers? The sun is starting to singe my eyes, so I duck into the shade of a tree. Elm is staring at me, I realize. He's been staring for some time, and his gaze is almost as bright as the sunlight.
What is it?
Are you a vampire?
Yes? I'm almost unsure how to answer. Am I a vampire right now? I know some of my strength is returning, and I can tell that my senses are sharper. Especially with the afternoon sun feeling like a blinding flash out in the open. Is that all it takes for me to return to being a vampire, though? 5 years of steady doses with pure emerald pills, and then after missing just one, I already start to show signs of vampirism again? That's truly the case, and I'll need to adjust my estimates for treatment plans. Maybe more of a chronic condition that needs steady maintenance rather than a condition you can easily reverse or undo.
And you have been all this time? He sounds eager, almost excited. I haven't seen him so wrapped in attention since he helped a professor explain the origins of modern economic models. Since his suggestion, thank you, Bubba, thank you. I sigh to myself, it'd be better explain the whole of it to him. I see you mentioned your work and business plans before, but I didn't know you were testing the cure on yourself.
It's my brother's idea, though. Now that I know just how quickly the effects can fade, I might thank him for being so insistent.
Oh, was this testing?
This?
When you didn't take your last pill, was that part of your test of the treatment? Was it? What were my thoughts the night before last when I stared at my pill bottle before settling it back down unopened?
Antonia?
Sorry.
I just wanted to see how it felt again. I wasn't anything as calculated as that. I was nostalgic for the time I spent as a vampire in my youth, so I stopped on a whim to see how it felt again. Can't say I miss the harshness of the sun, though.
You had fond memories of your time as a vampire in your childhood?
That's not an easy thing to answer. Yes, I suppose.
I see. He's staring at me so intently. Does he realize his face is getting close? It's fascinating. There, he's backing away at last, so I'm so quiet, telling me surprisingly bold. He almost seemed entranced. Is he so fascinated by vampires, or just by me? I'm glad those synthetic gems have reaction to, at least. That brooch would have left a terrible burn if they had.
Yes, I was fortunate, to say the least.
The street vendor couldn't possibly have had actual synthetic gems, could he? Likely guilty of more than just a monetary outburst, in any case. Those were lovely hairpins, though.
Suspiciously lovely. Those gems were clearly fake, and he admitted as much, but the settings were genuine. What was his game? I haven't heard of any schemes of that sort. Perhaps Ambrose or Nemo might have heard something about this.
He's finally back in the campus gardens, thankfully. We're finally back in the campus gardens, thankfully. The cool breeze and gentle shade are a relief. Elm's still quiet. He's been staring into the distance for some time now.
Well, shall we return inside then?
My family.
Huh?
I haven't had the best relationship with the rest of my family for a few years now. Nothing intriguing or scandalous. My father devoted himself to work above all else, as I said. Since my mother died, he's rarely shared a living space with me, let alone a meal. My brother. Elm's eyes dart away as if he can't help but glance toward the forest on the horizon. He's a fine person. His voice is clearly strained. There's more to this, of course, but I don't want to press him further right now. I might have been too aggressive in questioning him this morning, too focused on the shock of learning of Douglas's death and Elm's relation to him, too oblivious to the pain it was causing Elm. I'm sorry for not telling you about them.
It's well within your right. You don't have to say anything more if you'd rather not.
He nods slightly. For a time, we simply stand beneath the arbor of lilac blossoms. Tomorrow, I'll meet Rowan and discuss a potential business partnership. I should likely ask around about that strange vendor too, in case there's something stirring in the city's jewelry market. For now, however, I can seem to focus on anything but the odd distance in Elm's face. Has always gone away and left himself here while he visits a memory. The bell chimes, it signals the top of the hour, breaking us both free from the garden's calm. I've got to prepare for my meeting with Rowan still, and I'm curious to hear if there's been any word on why the coppers are so interested in Douglas's death. I got another class, Lucy. Hand slides over mine as he gently pulls his arm away from me. Thank you for finding me here today.
Of course. I must look like an utter fool being flustered so easily. Elm's voice is so soothing I almost forgot myself for a moment. I've got preparations of my own, so we'll speak again tomorrow. Take care, Elm. He nods, so I'm not sure you heard me completely.
Oh.
Okay, Antonia. It's 9:11. I'm gonna go eat now. Bye, everybody. Bye, Valentini. Love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Where are you? Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye, guys. See you next time.
Goodbye, Lena. Bum, bum. Okay, so we're gonna end it here for today. I think we should probably have like 1 to 2 hours left. I think. I said 3 to 4 hours, but we'll see. Alright. Oops. I'm covering myself up. Haha! Hee hee! Ho ho! Okay. Where is, oh, here it is. Alright, well, thank you everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, and or evening, whichever part of the world you're in. And thank you so much for joining me in playing this Otome game again. Thank you, Crystal Games Works. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So far, I am having fun in this cute little murder mystery, and I really love Elm. I was gonna go for Rowan, but I'm kind of liking Elm. The only thing is that the Douglas with the apostrophe S thing, and I was a little confused. Aside from that, great game, really good. I look forward to finishing the demo at a later date. But yeah, I had fun. It was a cute game. Have a good night, Tonya. Thank you, Bubba. And let me check out the suggestion you had. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Genshin. I'm probably just going to be farming. I might be a little tired tomorrow, so we're probably just going to farm for about like 2 to 3 hours and then call it a day. And then we'll see what next week holds for me. Oh, I'm trying to log in to look at the suggestion Bubba sent me. God, I am so hungry too. So hungry. I need yummies. I need food. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, who did Bubba send me? Digimon! Yumeko! Oh my gosh. I remember when I got Digimon Story Hackers Memory, like, on sale at a GameStop for, like, $10 or something. And I started playing it, and there was that one point where, we were in, like, the net cafe, and you hear people typing, but I didn't know the typing sound effect was on, and I legit thought there was a cockroach on my dresser. I was freaking the F out. I was like, oh my god, there's a cockroach, it's gonna get me, this is gross, like, where is it? And as I got closer to the TV after freaking out for like 15 minutes, I was like, oh wait, it's the sound from the game. They're typing on the keyboard. Anyways, I haven't played it since then. I got really confused. I didn't know where to go, what to do. I was lost. I was very, very lost. Alright, so we're gonna be rating Yumeko today. Ghost Cat. Wait, does she have we rated her before? She sounds familiar. Didn't she have a celebration the other like couple months ago, or last year or something? Yeah, something like that. All right, so we're gonna raid her. Is she still streaming? Not loading. Okay, so she started. Whoa, she's like very far along. More grinding Zatsuman. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me raid. Say hello. Let me set up the raid. Digimon Story Hackers. Dun 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 do 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 do. My Wi-Fi is running really slow. Oh my gosh, I should probably go to bed early. I really need to go to bed early. I'm so tired. So tired. Digimon Story Hackers. Come on. What the heck? Memory? More grinding? Aha! There we go. It wasn't pulling up for some reason. Okay. Alright, we'll be rating Yumeko today. Alright, rating... Oops, not ratting. Rating Yumeko. Say hello. Vegan Valentine. Awesome. Alright, well, thank you everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, my Valentines. I love you. I love you guys. Okay, bye everybody. Bye-bye.